5.
It's a 5-minute till showtime song. It's a cute little tune that's 5 minutes long. If you sing it real loud, you can't sing it wrong. It's a 5 minutes till showtime song. If we started all the action at the top of the show, there'd be buffering, loading, and spinning. So we play a little countdown to let you know that the real fun will soon be beginning. It's the 5-minute till showtime song. It's a cute little tune that's 5 minutes long. If you sing it real loud, you can't sing it wrong. It's a 5 minutes till showtime song. A countdown gives you time to prepare and builds up some anticipation. So get your snacks, grab a drink, and settle in your chair. It's nearly time to share our fun creation. It's a 4-minute till showtime song. It's a cute little tune that's 4 minutes long. If you sing it real loud, you can't sing it wrong. It's a 4 minutes till showtime song. If we started all the action at the top of the show, there'd be buffering, loading, and spinning. So we play a little countdown to let you know that the real fun will soon be beginning. It's a 4 minutes till showtime song. It's a cute little tune that's 4 minutes long. If you sing it real loud, you can't sing it wrong. It's a 4 minutes till showtime song. A countdown gives you time to prepare and builds up some anticipation. So get your snacks, grab a drink, settle in your chair. It's nearly time to share a fun creation. It's a 3-minute till showtime song. It's a cute little tune that's 3 minutes long. If you sing it real loud, you can't sing it wrong. It's a 3 minutes till showtime song. If we started all the action at the top of the show, there'd be buffering, loading, and spinning. So we play a little countdown to let you know that the real fun will soon be beginning. It's a 3-minute till showtime song. It's a cute little tune that's 3 minutes long. If you sing it real loud, you can't sing it wrong. It's a 3 minutes till showtime song. A countdown gives you time to prepare and builds up some anticipation. So get your snacks and grab a drink and settle in your chair. It's nearly time to share a fun creation. It's a 2-minute till showtime song. It's a cute little tune that's 2 minutes long. If you sing it real loud, you can't sing it wrong. It's a 2 minutes till showtime song. If we started all the action at the top of the show, there'd be buffering, loading, and spinning. So we play a little countdown to let you know that the real fun will soon be beginning. It's 2 minutes till showtime song. It's a cute little tune that's 2 minutes long. If you sing it real loud, you can't sing it wrong. It's a 2 minutes till showtime song. A countdown gives you time to prepare and builds up some anticipation. So get your snacks and grab a drink and settle in your chair. It's nearly time to share a fun creation. It's the 1 minute till showtime song. It's a cute little tune that's 1 minute long. If you sing it real loud, you can't sing it wrong. It's a 1 minute till showtime song. If we started all the action at the top of the show, there'd be buffering, loading, and spinning. So we play a little countdown to let you know that the real fun will soon be beginning. It's the 1 minute till showtime song. It's a cute little tune that's 1 minute long. If you sing it real loud, you can't sing it wrong. It's the 1 minute till showtime song. A countdown gives you time to prepare and builds up some anticipation. So get your snacks and grab a drink and settle in your chair. It's nearly time to share a fun creation. That was a 5 minutes till showtime song, and now it's time to start the show. That's it. Time to start the show. Yeah, the song's done.
Why are you looking at us like that?
Oh, that was only 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Yikes.
Oh, no.
I guess we could ask people to sing the chorus with us again.
Yeah, vamp, stretch it out.
That was the 5 minutes till showtime song. A cute little tune that's 5 minutes long. If you sing it real loud, you can't sing it wrong. It's the 5 minutes till showtime song. Ba da 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 da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Wee! Woo! Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Hey, welcome to Talkin Funny. It's the funny silly talk show that has sound effects. My name is Sasha, international hilarious comedian, joined as always every week by my delightful sidekick, The Noob. Hello there, buddy, The Noob. Big ups to you. Of course, only but The Noob does not talk because when he was a little kid, he watched his father kill his mother. But, you know, it's neither here nor there. We know there's a lot more exposition that we're just gonna skip. We got a lot of people saying hello in the comments. Elizabeth says, hello. Yay, the best part of my week. Zimmer Brooks says, crab, crab, crab. Roger Ryan says, oh, hell yeah. Zimmer Brooks says he's watching sober tonight. This should be interesting. Roger Ryan says, stupid in and be ready. Yeah, talking funny, says Teresa. And whoopee funny, silly time, says our buddy, Ronald Reese. Elizabeth says that looks like Vegas behind me. It does, and that's for a very specific reason. And we're going to get right to it. We have a guest this week that is, I'm so excited to have him on the show. He's a comedian I've watched for so many freaking years, and one of the funniest people that, you know, is doing things. Let's say hello to our good buddy, Mr. George Wallace. Hello, George Wallace.
It's a 5-minute Showtime song. If you don't sing along and don't sing it wrong, it's a 5-minute Showtime song. So just keep hanging on. It's a 4-minute song that piss you off, earworms. I'm going to piss you guys off.
Hey, we're glad that you enjoyed the song. We can put it for you on a compact disc if you like.
It's a small world after all. It's a small world. Put that in your ear for the next 2 hours, okay?
We will. Oh, we got worse ones. Stick around. We have way worse.
Oh, you want? Here's a bad one. 1-800-588-2300. Empire Today.
Empire Today, carpet tomorrow, sir. That's
How about
right.
that?
So you know Chicago then. You've heard of the place.
Of course I heard of Chicago. It's so cold. I was in Chicago yesterday.
Oh, my.
It was so cold in Chicago. Baskin Robbins was selling soup. Now, let me tell you something. If you've never been to Chicago, this is my assistant in my office in Las Vegas. He is about 30 years old, out of college, young, and really, really just full of energy and shit. He and his friends, they decided to fly to Chicago yesterday because they got an airfare for $39. And I never curse at my employees, but I said, why would you go to Chicago in the winter? And they just told me they were going to Chicago. Now I found out when they got to Chicago to get outside the airport, they were driving to Milwaukee. I don't like to use the F word, but I'll just say it. What the F is in Milwaukee? They just got beer. No, who wants to be in Milwaukee? The Atlanta Braves used to be in Milwaukee. They moved. Why would you want to be? And then these stupid ass guys, they left. Then they went to Des Moines, Iowa. Now there's absolutely no reason whatsoever. That should be a law. No black people in Des Moines, okay? And then they left. Then they left Des Moines and they went over to Indiana. What are they looking for? Pinch? Nobody can find Pinch. Nobody knows what the hell is wrong with my. He's one of the smartest kids in the world, and he's traveling in Chicago at minus 39 degrees in Chicago.
I hear you.
Are you in Chicago right now?
I'm in Chicago right now. I spend much of the day shoveling snow here in Chicago.
Let me see. I guarantee you your bra. When I'm in Chicago, I wear a bra, a fur-lined bra. That's how cold it is in Chicago. You don't need to know this, but my jock strap is also with fur, cashmere.
Do they make non-fur line, non-cashmere jock straps? I don't even know. That's the only kind I ever buy. It's great. We have a lot of comments coming in. Jennifer Hoover says legend. She's talking about you, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure.
And a couple people want to know if you know the Cars for Kids song.
1-800 Cars for Kids. That's another one. I know what I do know. In a wreck, need a check, one call, that's all. Enough said, call that. You know, there's only one Morgan and Morgan. These lawyers are going crazy. Every time you turn the television, is it lawyers? Let me see what's making me sick. Is it the lawyers or is it the insurance companies? Or is it maybe the pan company? You know, every year they come out the same damn pan that won't stick shit. won't stick.
We fell for that this year. We bought the pen. This is supposed to be the best one, though.
No, the best one was last year. They said every year they come back, they rehash stuff. I guarantee you, the Ginsu knife, you used to couldn't throw that away. It'll be back next year again. You know what they bring back every year?
What's that?
Clap on, clap
But
off.
why shouldn't they? That's one of the most useful inventions that were ever made, George.
That is not a great invention. Matter of fact, I'm not in a good mood today. I had to put my chia pet to sleep today, and
Oh, we're so sorry.
I would like to. I deserve my respect right now. And this
Thoughts and prayers to your chia pet, sir.
Thank you so much. You know how hard it is to put your chia pet down, and well,
I do.
I put him down pretty much like that. I live on the 25th floor, and I just kind of put him down.
I've tried to flush mine, but I can't get him to go down the little hole.
You can't flush a chia pet because if there's more water, oh God, you're so
It's
stupid.
growing. We have a comment from Dave. He says, Mr. Wallace did a bit in the 80s about a kid who got hit in the balls. He went into great detail of the kid's pain. It made me laugh harder than anything in my life to date. Do you remember the story about the kid getting hit in the balls?
I don't remember. I've been doing comedy since the late 1880s. Let me tell you something. I've been doing comedy so long, people accuse me of stealing my own shit. I make up stuff. Listen, I would love to hear Sasha, I would love to hear the joke that I did about some kid hitting in the balls, because I need new jokes. I'm sitting here in Atlanta doing this quarantine, and I need new material. And some of the jokes I did actually back in the 70s, I'm going to bring them back, and they'll be new for my audience.
Absolutely. Well, Dave, if you're still watching and you remember the joke, put it in the comments, and then we'll tell it to George.
I must have been really freaky there and talking about some kids getting hitting in the ball. That must have been really, really my early days.
Well, in the 1980s, that was, really topical humor. Everybody was talking about kids getting hit in the balls. You had America's Funniest Home Videos.
That's true too. Yeah, that's so true.
But I think it's timeless. I always appreciate a good getting hit in the balls story. I think it's highbrow comedy.
It's still funny because they have that on TV now. The kids throwing the baseball bat and hitting the father in the balls. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's always fun. And
George, I want to mention a couple of things. One, we're going to play a quick game with you in a minute, and I want someone from our audience to join the show because you're going to help them win a big fun prize. But second, more important than that, I just want to plug your book, man. It's hilarious. And it's, of course, just a log of the things you post on Twitter. And I think your Twitter account is one of the greatest Twitter accounts there is. There it is. And you know what? I got a picture of it, too. I'm ready.
I'd like to apologize to you. That's good. Thank you so much, because I should have, and my PR people should have sent you a book, because I don't like to do. I like for you guys to read your favorite tweets more.
They did. They sent me a digital copy, and I read it from top to bottom.
That's cool. Because my book is good. The quality of the book is better than the jokes. Let me just the quality of the book is so good. It's a glossy book, and that's why there's a little glare on it. And you get this book. Sometimes I talk so much I forget to tell the people where they can get the book. It's at georgewallace.net, georgewallace.com. This book just is, this day and time, we want you to pee a little from your eyes. I just want you to pee from your eyes. So there's no journey online rumblings from my head and whatnot.
I want to ask you though, George, is, you're an old school comedian. You've been at this for a long time.
Yes.
Many people of your stature, people as old as you, don't get Twitter so good, right? But you latched onto it and you kill on Twitter. So what was that like? Why are you so freaking good at Twitter?
Well, first of all, I still don't know what I'm doing, okay? And let me make this perfectly clear. I didn't want to do it because I thought, why should I give away my jokes for free? I didn't want to do it. I'm not going to do that. Then I thought about it. I read more about it. Do you know there's approximately 500 million tweets a day? When that many people, then socially, I'm thinking, well, those people would never get a chance to come to my show in Las Vegas. So what I have to do is try to establish myself, and my assistants do help me with breaking these jokes down, because my jokes are, I don't know the beginning of my jokes, and I damn don't know the ending. So to put it down in 140 characters, 280 characters is pretty hard for me to do, but I get it done. And then I thought, I'm getting replies from people I don't know, and I love them. The best tweet I've ever written is, I did it 2 days ago. I do it every 3 months. I love you, and there's absolutely nothing that you can do about it. And the replies came back saying, oh, hell no, that's something we can do about it. You don't tell me, Mr. Wallace, I can love you right back, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. And so the replies of the tweets, and that's my next book that's ready to go, more bull twit and whatnot. And I'm going to put some of the replies in because this bull twit, believe it or not, is already in its second printing, being out only a month. Bull twit and whatnot. And I talk a lot, so you'll have to stop me from talking.
Oh, I love it, and I want you to plug your book. And again, I think it's great. I think it's got to be so cool for you to get that instant feedback from people who love you and your comedy.
That's what I love. The
we got a
feedback
question
immediately. I got a question. Okay.
Yeah, you've worked with so many comedians. Who is your favorite to work with?
You know what? That's a very good question. I'm going to be able to answer that question very easily. I work with so many comedians that whoever I'm working with, that's who my favorite comedians are. And because I learned something from everybody, from Chris Rock to who was I talking to? Kathleen Madigan. You ever heard of her? She's from Nashville, Tennessee. Kathleen Madigan. You've got to watch this young lady. There's a young man named LeVar Walker. He's out of Chicago. He's now a pharmacist in Atlanta. And there's so many funny people out there. You name a comedian, and I'll tell you that's the funniest person. And it's just look, oh man, Bill Burr. You know, my best friend is Seinfeld. I just like funny. And to me, funny is you're funny. And I talk a lot about funny. I went on the Clubhouse for the first time 2 weeks ago. I went in at 10:20 p.m. on a Tuesday night, and I got up at 9:25 a.m. Wednesday morning. A lot of comedians, about 1,000 people in the room all night. Tiffany Haddish came on with me. Monique came on with me. Just so many people. Tehran, young comedians. I love everybody. Who is my favorite comedian? I cannot answer that.
Well, you know what Patton Oswalt says in his foreword to your book, which I think is great, is that it's so obvious when comedians are around you. They can tell you're there because you love doing it. You're always happy to be doing comedy. And that's really cool and positive. And, you know, not like many comedians who are very jaded and cynical and can be a bit of a bomber. So I think that's awesome. We have news about the ball story, though. You talked about a kid playing baseball. He took a baseball to the nuts and couldn't afford a cup. Everyone told him to shake it off, and you went into great detail outlining the misery of this kid. So I guess
that's one of those nights that when you're on stage and you're just talking, you don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Well, apparently it made an impression that's lasted now 40.
Well, I'm sure the kid is still walking around with his hands over his jewels.
I hope he is.
Really bad.
I want to tell people who want to play the game, look down there scrolling at the bottom to join us at talkinfunny.com/guest. We just need one person to be brave enough to pop on, and George is going to win you some big prizes.
Big bucks, big money, big.
What's your favorite room to play in Chicago, Mr. Wallace?
Oh, my favorite room, right? I guess it's the Eric Crown Theater. No, you know, the Chicago Theater. I went to the Chicago Theater a few years back, and I did 2 shows, and we sold out.
That's a great space.
I did 4 shows. That's a great space. The Eric Crown is a little big, but it's good. Zany's is good. They used to have, you're not old enough to know this, but they had one of I think the world's largest improv in Chicago at one time. And that's where my friend, he's on the Goldbergs. What's his name? He's out of Chicago.
Yeah, he's also is on Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yes.
Jeff
Garland.
Jeff Garland,
one of the funniest men in the world. Yes,
Adam, he's great, and I am old enough to remember the improv in Chicago, all that stuff.
Oh yeah, I made a lot of money in Chicago. So I think I did 4 shows on a Saturday there. And I'm one of the first people that would take the door. I would come in and take the door. You take the drinks, I'll take the door. Give me your worst weekend ever in the year, and I'll do that week. You take the door. And I did it in Chicago, and it was weather like it is today. But one good thing about the Chicagoans, they will put those coats on and they will come out and laugh. Chicago is a great city for laughter. Chicago's a great city for food. Chicago's a great city for radio. I did radio in Chicago. I was #1, WGCI, 107 And don't forget to dot that I.
That was with Joyner. Yeah.
Yeah, but I did it. But I did 2 shows. Tom Joyner was on another station. I did Tom Joyner and my show at WGCI at the same time. Nobody has ever done that. I need to write that down. That's history. We would call each other.
Put it in the book. Keith wants to know if you ever met Del Close, another Chicago comedy legend.
Who's that, Del?
Del Close.
I have not, and I'm now I have to write that down. Be close, stay close, Del Close. Okay.
That's right. That's 3 of the top 5 closest. That's right.
Let me put down close enough. Oh my God, that's cool. Top 5 closest. Thank you. See, that's how the jokes come about.
Put a little writer's credit on that one and send me a royalty when the book comes out.
That is so. There's no royalties. It's so if you want a royalty, then you don't get it in the book. I'm telling you right up front. That's what I was afraid of. I didn't put them in this time because you can't say things that somebody else said if you're making money. But you got to let them know this time I'm going to choose you. If you want to sign a contract, and I'll put your reply in there. So, but the closest are good. Top 5 closest. Come on, let's do it. We got 3 there. 2 close.
You got Glenn.
Close enough. Glenn close. There's got to be some more closes in there. Yeah, but see, that's the fun of it. It's now you see how hard it is to come up with these jokes.
Absolutely. Hey, George, we want you to play a game with us. You ready to do this?
Let's do it.
You're going to win. If you can win this game, you win a prize for one of our Silly Club members. In
like
this,
silly, as in silly posturpedic?
Yes, in Silly Posturpedic. That's right. Okay, here, this game is called Find Whiskers McTickles Before You Find Scrubby. And we're going to show you how to play. Do you see on the screen all these mystery doors?
Yes, yes.
Okay. The goal here is you have to find Whiskers McTickles the kitten before you find Scrubby. And if you can do that, you're going to win a big prize for one of our Silly Club members. So which door do you want to look in first?
I want to look at door number 3. Always go with 3.
Door number 3. Who do we have here? Nope. That's not Whisker McTickles or Scrubby. So you're still alive.
Okay. So if you go from door number 3, you got to go back to door number 1.
Door number 1. Okay, wait. I think we have. You want to go door number 1?
Door number 1.
You did it.
How about that?
Whiskers McTickles.
Mr. McTickles. Now, what are we going to do with Mr. McTickles?
Well, nothing. You're just going to look at Whiskers. And now you won a prize for one of our Silly Club members.
Okay.
And here's the other peoples you could have found. And here's Scrubby right there.
Never go with number 2. Never go with number 2. Always the odd number.
That's right. Well, good job. You won a prize for Lisa, who's trying to connect right now. I see her. She just can't quite connect, but she's going to win a very special prize. We got some Talkin' Funny magnets for Lisa.
Ooh.
And we have some funny little pins and stickers, so we're going to send them her way.
Ooh, pins and stickers.
Pins and stickers.
Ooh.
Oh, boy.
When Noob is playing a flute. I have a flute. Let me play my flute here. I have more keys on my flute than you do.
Way more, and you're a pretty good flutist.
The flutist, yes. Let's not get into blowing things. Okay, let's just let that one go. Okay,
that's cool. We won't. Hey, so where people can buy your book, they can follow you on Twitter. When are you getting back to? It sounds like you had a show recently, like a quarantine show, or no? Are you?
No,
doing...
I just Zoom. I Zoom every night, Thursday night at Sybil Wilkes Sybil Wilkes live on YouTube and Facebook. I'm on so many shows. Like I'm on a very, 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 very famous show, and it's called Funny out of Chicago with a friend of mine, Sasha and
Talking Funny. Yeah, it is very
Talking Funny, and we be talking funny, man.
You know what? I'm gonna if you want to say that again, and I won't interrupt you. You can talk about what a great show Talking Funny is.
Hello, everybody. It's me, George Wallace. And if you want to feel good, you want to feel better, get some laughter in your life. You know, when you stop laughing, you stop living. So you need to get some funny talking. Get into funny talking. That's a science. It's also medicine. It's healing for your soul. Funny talking. You know, people talking about politics and everything. Funny talking is the answer to your problem. Funny talking. Do it today.
George, you're amazing.
1-800-FUNNY-TALKING.
We have Lisa on the show now. Lisa, we can't hear you or see you, But you won prizes all because of George Wallace. So congratulations. He's there with you, kind of. George, you're amazing. We appreciate that you spent some time with us on our silly, ridiculous show.
Well,
I love
thank you so much.
spread. I love
my
your
head on
company.
right. I'll be thinking my head on. Yeah. So I'm sitting here in Atlanta during my COVID period. I haven't been out of my house. I've been out, but I haven't been in a grocery store since March. I haven't been to a pharmacy. I haven't been to a barber shop, and I haven't been to you name it. I haven't been there.
Well, you look like you've been around.
I've been around from my living room to. I walk the hallways, and that's about it. But I do not go out. I'm still abiding by the rules. I'm trying to stay 6 feet away from myself. I don't trust me. Even in my bathroom, I took the mirror out. So I'm.
Well, I will say, George, this is the first time we've had a guest who is very much obviously better dressed than we are. That jacket is phenomenal.
I wear this jacket so much. People say, does he still wear the purple jacket? I say, you know what, I'm going to wear it because you're complaining about it. Normally, I have my Christmas tree behind me. My Christmas tree has been up 3 years. I finally decided to take it down last week. But I think I'm going to put it back up next week. I do a lot of crazy stuff, as you know. I'm an old man. See, I'm still using, I use old, I almost said Old Spice. What is it? Aqua Velva.
And you keep it by the computer too, which is
just because you got to, oh man, it's just so fresh and so clean. When you're a funny person, I'm trying to be funny. I want to be like you young guys. And that's and when you really want to be funny, there's lots of things you should keep near your computer. I'm just saying. I'm not bringing up any jokes, any
I can go toe to toe with you. Look what I have. I have this little guy. And when you open the box, look at that.
Ooh.
It's like a little, his tushy pops out.
You got a little something going on there, right?
That's right.
And look, what is that Mr. Noob has? He has a little light there.
That's for Whiskers McTickles likes to chase that around.
Oh,
look at this.
What do we have to do to make Mr. Noob talk? The Noob, but what does he talk?
When he was a little kid, he watched his father kill his mother.
In real life?
So it's kind of like, I don't want to break the fourth wall here, but no, it's just.
What did he choke her? Did he kill her? Did he?
Well, if you want to know the whole story, George,
I don't want to know the whole story. I just want to, could you do me a favor? Could you just make a long story short?
He watched his father kill his mother. Turns out she's still alive. Now she's locked in a safe. And people get to guess a 4-digit number to try to rescue her and win $50,000 every week on the show.
Ah, I see. So funny talking is funny talking. Mm-hmm.
George, you're amazing, and we appreciate your time. I'm going to let you go. We appreciate you spending time with us, and I want everybody to go check out Mr. George Wallace on Twitter and to buy this beautiful book, Bulltwit and Whatnot.
It's Bulltwit and Whatnot. Make sure you do it. Go online at MrGeorgeWallace.com, MrGeorgeWallace.net. Also, come to see me in Las Vegas. I'm at the West Gate. I've been there longer than any other African American. I've worked more shows than Red Fox, Lena Horne, Donna Ross. I own the show. I'm different from most entertainers. I don't work for the hotels. Stop by if you need some laughter in your life and you talk about funny talking. Las Vegas, George Wallace. You come to Las Vegas, you have a choice. You can go see the blue man or you can come see the black man. I'm George Wallace. I love you. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it.
We love you, George. Phenomenal. Take care, sir. Be well.
How the fuck they get my number? Who the hell are
Oh, George Wallace. George Wallace. Amazing. He makes an entrance. He makes an exit. He's phenomenal. We got a lot of comments coming in. Love you, George. Great job. And George Wallace for true crime narration. People note his hands probably get real dry. That's why he had that lotion there. That's true. Wow, that was fun. That was great. And look who decided to join us now. Hello there, Laugh Cougar.
What's up?
Well, you missed George Wallace.
Yeah, I did. I 100% missed him. I heard him say, "Come see the black man or the blue man," and that's all I got out of it.
All right. Well, he was great. Laugh Cougar, we're going to talk to you again in a second. But ladies and gentlemen, we have a beautiful, wonderful musical guest this week. Mr. Jon Heisserer is going to play some music for us. We're going to get to him in about 60 seconds. But first, Ali solves a puzzle. All right, Mr. Jon Heisserer, buddy, how are you doing? We can't hear you, John. Which is, for the musical guest, we want to make sure we get the audio right. Otherwise, Louis Hirsch, the president of the network, is going to have our asses. Louis, how are you doing?
Yeah, better believe it.
We can't
Listen
hear
to
you
George
now.
Wallace. Maybe you learned something. Learn some jokes.
Well, George Wallace was great. What
He
did
is incredible.
he's
You
such
got
a
a
good
lot to
time.
learn there.
Well,
You could be,
good.
you could be as funny as he is. The show could be something.
If only I could.
If
Eli-
only.
Elizabeth says it's easy to
You're
solve the
great,
puzzle.
Scott. I'm not talking about you.
Oh no, I
I
appreciate
mean,
it.
Noob. I meant Noob is great. I didn't mean you were great. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I get confused.
Oh, Mr. Hirsch, we're gonna get back to you in a second. We want to talk to John, see if we can get his audio working. Mr. John, how's it going, buddy? No dice. Why don't we have you disconnect and reconnect, and we will stall while we get that working. So there goes John. Anyway, oh wow, Noob, what's going on with you, buddy? Don't summon the mystics to help you with your technical difficulties. And Amy Topping says hi. Hello, Amy Topping. And Zimmerbrook says, Mr. Mystics, help. He wants to know how the fuck to get his number. Lisa, who couldn't connect, you're going to win some prizes. Lisa, I need you to email the show. Email us through the website and make sure you're a part of that Silly Club, and we'll get those prizes out to you. So hello, Roger Ryan, meow. While we get the musical guests working, we got 2 more contestants who are going to try to win $50,000 on the show tonight. We're going to bring the first one on right now. Hello there, Kim. How are you doing? Kim, you're muted.
Yep. Hey.
We can hear you.
All right.
What a treat for you to get to watch this show before you try to win $50,000.
I agree.
How are you doing? How's life?
It's all right. I think
Okay.
I'm bad luck for this show because something always seems to go awry when I watch.
I don't want to spoil it for you, but it's not you, Kim.
Okay.
I promise it's not you. We have your number. Do you remember what number you guessed to open the safe to rescue the Noob's mom?
I do not.
Oh, really? I do, Kim. It
Good.
was 1518. Do you remember?
That
Is
makes
there a
sense.
significance to that?
1518.
Yeah. Is there what's special about 1518?
I just had this weird premonition that was the right number.
Okay, well, let's see
Everyone
if you're
thinks
right. Let's do this, Kim. 1518. I hope you win and win the $50,000 and rescue the Noob's mom. Put it into the special keypad. Let's see if we can get it all open. Teresa says she loves your cat. Here we go.
Bummer. Oh well.
I'm very sorry about that, Kim. That's disappointing. What were you going to do with the $50,000?
I was going to adopt a bunch of cats off of Craigslist.
I think you're pretty much most of our viewers' absolute favorite person right now. They are big fans of cats. Well, thank you so much for playing, Kim. I'm sorry you didn't
Thanks for
win.
having me.
And thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon. That was Kim C. And we got Jon Heisserer back in the green room. Let's see. Hey there, music.
Can you hear me?
John, I wish you could hear what you could hear.
What is it? What does it sound like? Is it terrifying?
I'm going to let the audience tell you what it sounds like. Keith says fixed it. Nope. John, it sounds like a long extended fart monster clearing his throat.
Yeah. A long extended part. Can you understand what I'm saying?
A little bit, not in a way that's going to increase your. I don't know. It's not going to help sell the music.
Hold on 1 second.
All All right, John, we're gonna try it one more time. I'm gonna kick you again. Let's hope third time's a charm, buddy. We are gonna have a musical guest this week, but boy, that was boy. Alex says that sounds like her husband's butt flute. Teresa says it reminds her of a vibrator. Ree wants to know, is he talking into a fan? Is this the guy from that anti-smoking commercial? Oh, I love today. We're going to go straight back to, thank goodness for this contest. Hello there, Kasha.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. We are having quite an interesting show tonight.
Yeah.
Kasha, I need to bring this up. You have a storied history with the show Talkin' Funny. You want to tell everybody what that is?
Well, with Talkin' Funny?
Mm-hmm. Don't remember.
Not right. I've watched it a bunch.
Well, back you used to answer phones for Talkin' Funny when we were on cable access.
I don't know if I did. I think that might have been somebody else.
Noob? Wasn't that Kasha? No? All right, maybe not. Well, Kasha, you picked the number to try to win $50,000, but more importantly, rescue the Noob's mom, of course. Do you remember the number that you selected?
Yeah. 4185.
That's right. What's the significance of 4185?
I think it was my locker combination in middle school and high school.
Right. Well, let's hope that brings big money for you.
Me too.
Ree wants to know if that's a spear behind you.
Oh, it's a tiny tree.
Same thing, same difference. Oh, it's a tiny church, maybe.
Oh,
All right, here we go. Big money, big money. Let's do it. We're so sorry, Kasha. Are you sure you didn't use the... Hello, Talkin' Funny. Please hold. That wasn't you. All right, that's cool.
I want to do it.
Maybe it was, it was Masha. That's right. It was that lady, Masha. All right, well, Kasha, we're so sorry you didn't win the money or rescue the Noob's mom. Thank you for watching. It's good to see you. Be well.
Thank you. Good to see you.
All right, Laugh Cougar, what do you think of the show so far tonight?
Well, so far for me, it's been a dandy. I understand what you're feeling with Kasha because to me, all white people look alike also.
That's not where I was going with that, but...
I'm sitting here with a Powerade bottle full of urine. I had a crown fall out on Valentine's Day. Everything's going well.
Well, Anne-Marie says hello, which is cool. And Ree knows that was her locker combo. She used to steal deodorant between each class, to refresh the pitters there. Okay, I don't see our musical guest. It does not look like he's returned. But guess what it's time for anyway? A complete waste of your time and money.
I do.
No, I do.
For better or for worse.
It's 1 p.m. I'm so bored. Remote controller. That must be for me, Lola. Mysterious. It didn't even cost me a quarter.
Forget about it.
what's all this zapping going on?
Ty, I found this remote controller. It's wonderful.
Oh no! That's an ancient voodoo remote control from a mysterious island timeshare. It's bad luck to use it.
Like this?
Special delivery for Lola Jollyfoot.
If it wasn't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all.
Women are from
Ganymede, Jupiter's largest moon.
Mars.
Life was like a box of chocolates.
And milkmen are from peanuts.
Remote controller.
It's wonderful!
Order now.
I love this continuing story, and I'm really glad that Lola seemed to be able to satisfy herself romantically in that episode with the milkman. So, hope Sai is okay though. Guys, I think we have our musical guest, Laugh Cooker, stand by. Oh, John, it's not
Hit it.
working, buddy.
And a 1 and a 2.
Here's what we're gonna do, John. We're gonna. No, it's unlistenable. I have to hide you, John. It's unlistenable. I'm sorry, John. What we're gonna do is try to book you another week. We'll get you on a little early so we can do a quick audio video check and make sure everything's okay. Sorry, buddy, and sorry, guys, that we do not have a musical guest this week. I know everybody likes to hear a little song midway through the show. But John's a phenomenal musician, and I really do want you to hear his stuff. So we're going to bring him back in 1 week when we can get him in.
I believe it when I see it.
When you hear it, Laugh Cougar.
Right.
Right, that's right.
That's right.
Ree says he's not using Shure equipment. Hey, I don't know. You know? He needs to get that look that is Barbara. But you know what? He's going to sound great. When we get him on the show, his music's going to sound phenomenal. Roger Ryan got some new headphones. Good for you, Big Raj. We're all very excited. So hey, we whizzed through all the other stuff, and I did kind of want to. Our shows have been going a little long lately, and I think maybe you guys get bored of that. So this feels like a good length to me. If it doesn't,
that's what she said.
That's good. Left Cooker, your lips aren't even moving, buddy.
I don't know what the shit.
You're having a day. All right. Next week, guys, we have a very fun show for you. It's going to be cool. We have a guest who you might know and you might not. He's someone that I... Wait, hold on a second. What's going on there, Mr. Network President?
Oh, gosh.
You had a big smile on your face.
I can't even... I'm beyond comment. I am beyond comment. Maybe next week I will have a statement to make about this show that I will read out loud so people can understand the relationship between our network and your show, because this is beyond comment at this point.
All right.
Mr. President, with all due respect, are you in a fucking shed?
Boy, Laugh Cougar's pulling all punches tonight.
With all due respect, Laugh Cougar, you've got a contract and you might not have it much longer.
I never see no contract.
That's the best kind.
Zimmer Brooks asks, what about the advice segment? You mean Carol Fixes Your Life? That'll be back next week. We just took a week off, but we will have Carol back to fix your life. Teresa Goldstein says, ha 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 ha. And Marie Levine says something in trilobite language. And then she says something else that's rude to the network president. So I'm not going to show it.
Ooh.
And oh my God, I spit coffee with that comment from Laugh Cougar. Look, he's a hit, Mr. President. The Laugh Cougar's a hit.
Get me on a shirt.
Do you want to know who we have next week? So this is a child actor from the 70s. Was in every commercial, and is now his story again. I think his story is amazing, and I can't wait to chat with him. But Mr. Mason Reese, former child star, is going to be on the show. And boy, does he have a good tale. And if you want to do a little homework before next week, you want to Google him and watch the sitcom pilot that he did, because we're going to talk a lot about that next week. It is ridiculous. Mr. Hirsch, do you know Mason Reese?
I've heard the name.
Okay.
Hey,
He could be a
show that
replacement. He
That's
could
right.
be.
Show that picture again. It looks like he's smoking a stogie.
It does. He does look like that. I think he's just holding like a clothespin or something. But we'll ask him about that.
Mason Reese and the Noob. I like that.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Lisa says, OMG, Mason. She remembers Mason Reese. He was, and look, Teresa remembers him. Yes, Mason. He's awesome. Watch his old commercials. And then we'll talk about that next week. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. Don't Google too much, or there'll be no reason to come to the show. Big thanks again to Mr. George Wallace. Please go buy his book. Just follow him on Twitter. He is a joy, and boy, is he funny. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you Tuesday. Oh, wait. One thing I forgot to say. You can be in the contest twice starting this week. So if you've been playing and then have stopped playing because you got to come on the show and guess once, well, now there's no limit to the number of times you can be randomly selected from the pool. So if you are interested in trying to win the $50,000, keep going back and entering in that secret word. And you can go back and watch old episodes and enter those secret words if you haven't entered them yet. So go ahead and do that. Get your entries in, because we're going to start picking them back out from the pool and giving people a second chance at that $50,000. So we got chances to burn them. We got to burn them. Yes, fuck yes. Elizabeth says, I haven't been on once. I know, this is all random, unfortunately, and we know how math works. It's a random thing. All right. Thanks, guys. We'll see you this week.